What's up then, lads? Welcome back to the famous YouTube channel of iBattleCat. So finally, after about a year and a bit, maybe even 2 years, I'm finally back on the scene, back uploading to YouTube, streaming to Twitch, etc. and that. And also, I do not have a face cam at the minute. Well, I do actually, but it's only for Twitch. But for like upcoming rewards and stuff, I will be using a face cam. Also, apologies in advance if my audio is a bit, maybe like, no, well, the talking is not exactly the best. It's just because I haven't done this for like quite a long time now. So yeah, so as you can see in this first game, we are currently 4-0 up. I actually forgot to press record for the first 3 goals, if I'm honest with you. So yeah, it was a bit annoying, but yeah, as you can see, we're 5-0 up in this game. And FUT Champions is going not too bad in a minute. I mean, I'm enjoying the gameplay. Like, I want to know your lads' thoughts, of course. Like, in terms of last year, I think this FIFA has been better in some aspects, but also worse in some aspects. I think the more that people have learned the game, etc., and it was just keep on going from there. But yeah, lads, if you don't recently, if you don't really know, I have just signed a contract for Fierce Esports, so I am now a professional FIFA player for Fierce Esports. Yeah, it's brilliant, to be honest with you. Like, this is the second, I think, yeah, second organisation I've ever signed for. The first one was Epsilon, and if you're a follower of me, then you kind of know what happened with Epsilon. But yeah, I'm signed with Fierce Esports in a minute. I'm enjoying life, everything's all good. Currently working as well at Morrison's, so yeah, so at the minute I've got 2 jobs, so yeah, it's not too bad. But yeah, it's going decent. But I'll be doing like regular Twitch streams, etc. on probably throughout the week, to be honest with you, from like around about 6 o'clock. I'll try and stream YouTube content, so for example, FUT Champs gameplay, rewards, etc. Like, rewards will be the main one as well. But I'll record pretty much, or if I can, every FUT Champs weekend, and basically go from there, because yeah, like, I'll put it all on YouTube and stuff like that. But if you want to see it on Twitch and stuff, because at the minute it's a bit hard, it's a bit difficult because of like the likes of Tex, the likes of Kurt, Desari, etc. They're raking in all the views, to be honest with you, so it's kind of hard to get people to watch. But if you're good enough, then people will watch. If you go on a run on a Friday, people will watch. And I think that's what I'll probably end up doing, is, say for example, like for a Friday, like what Stokes does, I'll probably just end up playing all 30 games and then going from there and seeing if we can get a few viewers, see if we can get a few followers of the stream, etc. and stuff. But yeah, it'll be it's interesting. It's good times, anyways, good times. But as you can see, we go 1-0 up in this game. I think this is the 3rd or 4th game. I'm not too sure. And this may seem a little bit sad, but I was actually watching my old my old YouTube videos from years ago. I think it was when FIFA 17. I was actually trying to qualify for the 2nd or 3rd event, I think now. I can't remember at the top of my head. And I was actually watching the videos and I was thinking, what was I doing? Like, some of the stuff I was doing back then, it was mind-blowing. But yeah, the videos, what they were a couple of years back, are going to be quite similar to what they are now. So yeah, we'll basically just persevere, I guess. But yeah, we're playing this game here against Yadar United. This guy was actually a really, really tough player to break down, to be fair. So we go 1-0 up straight away. Nice little finesse shot from Kyungmin Son, who is basically, oh no, it wasn't, it was Neymar. But Son's been the main goal scorer anyways. And then a little bit of bullshit. You'll see this goal. This goal was absolutely horrific. Goalkeeper punches it like that. He somehow loops it over, and my defender doesn't get back quick enough to actually like get the ball. It's unreal. It's unreal. What a goal. Best goal I've probably conceded. Well, best bullshit goal actually I've conceded so far in this weekend league. But yeah, reply back in the 58th minute, I think that is, or 60th, yeah, 58th minute, I think that was, yeah. So yeah, as you can see, like, as well, what I do is I score most of the goals from corners this weekend, so by playing it short, etc. So many goals are scored, because in weekend league, some people aren't switched on, but they're defending, etc., and it's kind of difficult for them to read certain passages of play, etc. But yeah, yeah, as you can see, like, it's interesting being back to YouTube, to be honest with you, because I haven't really done commentating for a long time, and I know, like, back in FIFA 17, my rewards videos, etc., were just absolutely popping. I was just missing a face cam. But yeah, that's going to be returning. Well, I'll say returning, it's going to be coming to the channel. Channel's got like 1.4k subscribers, so we've got like a decent platform to build on. But yeah, with your all support, etc., and stuff like that, like, even just leaving a like on the video, or just even viewing the video, if I'm honest with you, you don't even have to like it. Just shows you appreciating support, so like, I do appreciate it. And obviously, you know, you could probably sit for the video through, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes or whatever, and maybe not enjoy it, or you can sit the whole way through it and enjoy it. It's just depends really. It depends what your taste is in gameplay. But at the minute I'm only showing the goals, etc. Like when it comes to the latter stages of champs, where I come up against possibly the pro players, etc., the really good competitive players, that's when I'll probably incorporate highlights, etc. Just because there's more deciding factors. For example, like in these games at the minute, there isn't really deciding factors, so the only deciding factor could be, I don't know, a pot shot from 35 yards which hits the post, and then a shot from me which should be going in like majority of the time but doesn't. It's just like, it's not worth showing. And yeah, this game was probably the toughest game of the episode, if I'm honest with you. Like, this guy was really, really good, but some of the stuff he was scoring was, yeah, it was questionable. I mean, I thought this goal was very interesting, not gonna lie. I thought that was some FIFA 17 stuff. But yeah, we break through very, very easy. Some horrid defending, to be honest with you. Messi latches on, scores, puts it in the bottom corner to make it 1-0. And I just couldn't nab the lead against this guy. This guy comes back, does make it 2-1. Don't know why the goalkeeper punches it. Courtois, he just passes it out, 2 touches, bang, somehow goes in the net. Honestly, I don't have a clue. I really don't. But yeah, so that means the second half was going to be a bit tough. Shocking defending from him again. I think if this guy was a good defender, then I could have been in a bit of trouble. But yeah, it was just one of those games. But this game just felt, I think it was this game, or it might have been a guy called Sixth Sense, I'm not too sure, just felt ridiculously delayed. Like, the games I played today, or as you'll see it yesterday, on the Friday, I played in a batch of like 5, so I played 5 between 12 and 2 o'clock, and then I left it for like a few hours, came back around about 5 o'clock, played one game, won it, and it was a tough game. I think it was that game actually, yeah, it was that game. Played the one game, won it, and then I was like, yeah, I can't be doing that, and then went back out, got back in around about 9:30, 10ish, then played all my games, and yeah, played about 15 games so far, so yeah, not too bad. And I'll bring the gameplay throughout the whole weekend. So yeah, I'll basically just put it into like stacks of gameplay, but it'll be like the title, I don't know, Foot Champions Journey or something like that. And we'll do as many weekend leagues as we can possible, whether that be the good weekend leagues, bad weekend leagues, like, it just all differs, and it will help playing more on the Friday because you're playing better players. You're playing most of the pros because they'll want to get a high skill rating. So, for example, the Texas, the Stokes, well, Stokes I know is on PlayStation, but like players that caliber, you're playing more of them, so it's good practice for qualifiers, etc. But to briefly touch on qualifiers as well, I'm not too sure whether I should record them or not. I think it's good for content, etc. It's good to like see what goes on in qualifiers, but I don't know, it's just, it's one of them, like, qualifiers are qualifiers, like, you need to make events, really, and then, hopefully, when you do well, you get on stream, etc., and then you go from there. But, yeah, I don't know, let me know, lads, what you personally think of me possibly recording qualifiers. I 100% will not stream qualifiers. I mean, that's a 100% no, that's a no-go, but, if it's maybe recording, we'll see. But yeah, qualifiers this year, interesting. Very interesting. So, we were promised last year there was going to be less tournaments, less LQE tournaments, let's just say, for us competitive players, and potentially more spots, and 100% more prize money. But you guess what's just happened? The prize money has stayed the same, the spots have more or less stayed the same, the tournaments have gone down. Mind blown. I don't understand where the logic is exactly. Like, I don't know where they got this idea from. What is the point of having competitive players that you have talking to you to make decisions, to help you along make decisions for the best of this esport, to then pretty much ignore 98% of them and probably listen to 1 or 2 guys for like a little bit of advice as well? It's dumb. Honestly, it's dumb. And then like for people like me trying to make this basically a full-time career, etc., it's so hard, man. It's so hard. But you know, you just got to persevere. You got to get on with it, deal with it. I mean, there is going to be setbacks, etc., but it's just one of them. It's just how you deal with it and that. And then also, obviously, being a professional FIFA player, honestly, is such a blessing, man. It's incredible. It's a great achievement for me because I've always wanted to be. I've always been that level, but like to be officially a professional FIFA player, it's absolutely brilliant, honestly. And then also have work alongside that to incorporate it is fantastic. But yeah, as you can see, this is the 10th game now. Currently 9-0. About to make it 10-0 if I'm honest with you. This guy was alright. He was not bad, but didn't really trouble me too much. I played well throughout the whole games. Like I was quite decent, to be fair, not gonna lie. I was very decent. But yeah, and the FUT Champs is decent at the minute. I'm currently 10-0. I've played 15 games, but obviously I'm not going to show my record. It's interesting to say the least. But yeah, 10-0 currently at the minute. Enjoying FUT Champions in a minute. And also, lads, let me know what your records are as well. That'll be good to see what you lads are saying about like the gameplay, etc. and stuff. And also, if you want, follow my Twitch. I'll put links in the description as well. So if you want to follow my Twitch, keep up to date with my Twitch. The main one to follow is Twitter, if I'm honest with you, because that's where I do most of the announcements, etc. So if you follow me on Twitter, then I'll like say when I'm doing a YouTube video, say when I'm doing a Twitch stream, etc. I'm just basically go from there, lads. But yeah, appreciate everyone that's sat through the video so far. That's come to the end of the video now. Again, first video, so apologies any commentary mistakes, etc. But it's a bit of a learning curve, a bit of a learning barrier, but hopefully we can get over it for the future. Again, appreciate everyone coming in the video anyways. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you wish, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.